Well, good evening, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It is 8 o'clock on the West Coast, which would mean it's about 11 o'clock on the East Coast. And normally, right now, I would be in front of my fire pit or in front of the fireplace at the Red Brick House doing my fireside chat and getting ready to carry my butt to bed. Instead, I'm here at the airport where I'm going to be sleeping on the big old jet airliner with the red-eye flight back home. But I'm happy to have been here, having such a great time, and meeting a lot of you great fans and stuff. And to recap a few things that have been on my mind here, Cooper Beebe. Cooper Beebe. Here's something that's going to be interesting here, okay? Cooper Beebe had like 55 snaps in the game yesterday. They're getting guys working and stuff, and he had like 42, I think it was, with at center, and it was okay. But you gotta understand, he hasn't been a center before, and being a center, you gotta call out the formations, you gotta snap the football, and then you gotta block. And he hasn't done that much work as a center. As a guard, he was really good because that's what he played last year. And this again is preseason, we're just learning. But I started thinking about players that have played multiple positions on the offensive line that were great. I can't remember if it was Russ Grimm for the Redskins that played multiple ones, but I went back to trying to figure out who it was, because there was a great Washington Redskin. Okay, forgive me for saying Redskin, but at the time he was a Redskin. It's hard to equate the past players as a commander because they never had anything to do with that. Be that as it may, I remember Dan Deerdorf, who has dabbled in acting, has been actually a commentator and things like that. But with the St. Louis Rams, he started at a guard and ended up playing tackle and finished his career up at center. Played all positions on the offensive line and is a Hall of Famer. Now here's the thing for the Cowboys, something that Stephen Jones loves. You know, we love position flex. They love a guy because then they can say, well, we got a great player that can play multiple positions. But maybe Cooper Beebe can be the Cowboys' Swiss Army knife when it comes to the offensive line. You don't want him right now at guard because you have, of course, Zach Martin, and you end up having Tyler Guyton. But if you think of it this way, there's rumors that Zach Martin, that this might be his last year. It might be that Brock Hoffman plays really well at center, and all of a sudden Cooper Beebe plays his natural position at guard. It's possible. Or he ends up being the next man up. Brock Hoffman goes down, you got Cooper Beebe to play center. If Zach Martin or Tyler Guyton go down, then maybe you've got Cooper Beebe who can play those positions. I don't know that he'll play tackle, but he has played tackle before. And this is definitely a good thing because more times than not, when we've lost players, like when we've lost Tyron Smith, we go to a Chaz Green, or we've lost Tyron Smith and we bring back an aging Jason Peters, or we put a Chuma Igoda out there, and you have a drop off of a guy that's great, future Hall of Famer, to guys that you question on whether or not they should be in the NFL. So that to me is a great thing. I saw a lot of things that give you actually a lot of hope for the team and the roster, and I will say that maybe some of the doom and gloom on some of the positions where we lost players, we always end up falling for the same thing and saying we've got nobody there. Well, Tyler Guyton has played pretty good so far. I get it. Forgive me. I get it. He wasn't playing against Myles Garrett. This is true. But it was his first game. Looking at Overshown out there in his first action coming off of the ACL, that guy looks really good. You know, my pet player. Is it wrong to call Mozzie my pet player?
You already did.
I said, is it wrong to call him that though?
Well, it's just someone you have your eye on.
Yeah, because back in my day, we used to say you were teacher's pet. Teacher's pet, okay? All right, but I'm not trying to see he's a pet like he's the animal. I'm just saying that he's my project guy.
Got your eye on.
Yeah, I got my eye on him. Pause. But I see Philly 500's putting a meme out there on Twitter, basically picking out one play where he's holding his man up and the linebacker didn't fill in. And so the crazy thing about fans are we look at it and we say, oh, he didn't get that tackle every single play. Oh, he didn't get that tackle. Understand that's not his job. His job is to occupy space. And from time to time, boy, I am tired. He will get those tackles. So there's that. We've got Brian Brodus on Bitches Love Football podcast, basically saying, along with Pretty Ricky was talking about a $33.5 million contract offer that the Cowboys made Ceedee Lamb. We are hearing that they basically have the framework of a contract together, and that they're working on the language and the terms of the agreement. So maybe by Tuesday is tomorrow, is when they get back on the practice field. Maybe, Wednesday they have practice against the Rams. I don't know that you bring him out for that practice, fresh off the bat. The thing we have to be careful of course, is that Ceedee Lamb is going from 0 to 60 getting back on the field, and you don't want to have him go out there and get injured right off the bat. But I have to thank a lot of people. I got to thank my man Law Nation, nothing but the best, for being able to go over to what's his name, Red Robin, and the videos and stuff with him, getting us into the VIP area so we can get you guys some great footage. We have a bunch of autographed pieces. Actually, I got 3 that we're going to be doing giveaways and stuff with you guys to help support the channel and stuff, so we can continue to bring you the content that we do. I have to thank the Dallas Cowboys players for being Dallas Cowboys, wearing the star on the helmet and giving us their all. Regardless of what the Joneses do and the front office, those guys on the field are giving it their all, and they deserve your respect out there. And I have to thank my wife and my kids for making this an incredible trip. Really incredible trip.
Come on.
Good. I said I have to thank my wife and kids for making this a really incredible trip.
All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. It was great. Thanks
Yeah.
so much.
Is she really doing that? Okay. See, we're old school. We don't have the graphics where it makes your tongue just kind of flop around, or putting the ramps and all that. Is that what it is, Snapchat? Okay. See, I'm so old, I don't even know what app it is that does all that stuff. But be that as it may, we'll get back tomorrow morning really early, probably take a nap, and then take a nap, and then get back to business, because we got a lot of work to do to get caught up. Saturday night, we got our next preseason game, and before you know it, the season will be here. So that's all I have to say about that. We start boarding in about 30 minutes, and hopefully I get this up before the plane takes off. Asman, you got your video from Pinks. You got it. Cowboys up north, they didn't have any more of the regular training camp towels, but I do have a Cowboys blue one that was bought at training camp, so let me know if that works for you. And for all the great fans that I met or didn't get a chance to meet, let me say thank you guys for all the support and everything else. Y'all truly make me feel honored and loved to be here. It makes me want to work that much harder. Also, I feel like passing the F out right now because it's been a long week, a really long week. But I appreciate it. I'm thankful, and I'll see you guys. And don't forget, tell the people you love how much you love them, because you might not get the chance. And make sure you send prayers to Aisha Robinson. She's going through some rough times right now, and she can definitely use as many friends as possible. Peace out. And I love you guys. Peace out.